Hello everybody, this is the Young Gamer here, and today we're on Euro Truck Simulator 2 doing another mod review.
Yes we are. We are looking at the future. We are looking ahead into the future.
The future.
The future is here. This is the Daimler Inspiration, which I thought at first was just like a nice mod of an American truck, but when I did a little bit of research, I soon realised that Daimler Inspiration it's a standard Freightliner truck, the actual truck itself. But what they've done is they've made it driverless. So this is actually being tested at the moment as a driverless truck.
So you could just sit pretty much, put your feet back, have a beer, and just drink.
Well, I'm not sure about have a beer, but the driver sits The driver sits in a seat that's angled at about 45 degrees away from the steering wheel, so he sort of sits facing the centre of the truck. And if the truck just drives along normally on its own, but if it detects something that requires a driver to have some input, for example, if it detects it's approaching a slower vehicle and it wants to overtake, it alerts the driver. The driver's seat then moves into a position behind the steering wheel, and the driver
would take over.
Yeah, he just seamlessly takes over control of the truck.
But that would be pretty hard if you fell asleep.
Well, I don't think they're supposed to fall asleep. That's the whole point. That's like saying a train driver might fall asleep, but they don't. So that's the point. And they reckon that it makes it more efficient because a driver can do some management stuff. He can do some work on his iPad or something.
Yeah.
Whilst the truck's driving along.
You can play float free.
Yeah, they're doing another version as well. They're doing a version in Europe. They're using an Actros truck, but as you can see here, they've disguised it as some sort of futuristic looking iRobot type machine. Exactly.
Terminator.
Exactly. I love them blue lights at the bottom of the.
They look amazing.
They do look great. They look really good.
Wait, are them windows tinted?
Yeah, I've tinted everything. I've really made this thing look awesome. But it's not. I did a little bit of research, and it's not the first actual driverless trucks in the world. There are some that are already in use
that don't need a driver.
That don't have a driver, and they are massive. Look at these massive dumper trucks.
Oh, they're dump trucks
used in the quarries. They're used in they were designed, or they were built by Rio Tinto, the mining company. There's 45 of them, and they are basically there to just drag ore from the mine up and down so they don't actually use them on the roads. These are the first trucks that we're looking at that they're going to use on the roads, but the ones at Rio Tinto, they have no driver whatsoever. They're all controlled by a control room which is 1,000 kilometers away from the mine.
Wow.
Yeah, so these have been on the go for a little while, but the Daimler Inspiration they're allowed to trial that in Nevada. Nevada has a special license for, or allows within their legislation, the use of driverless trucks on their highways. They've started doing that in May 2015, and in Germany they've started their driverless truck their testing in October 2015. They're driving it at the moment on a private road, but they've also driven it around about Stuttgart.
I've also known bulldozers are mainly also controlled by satellites.
Yeah, so so they've been doing bulldozers with satellites as well. Now, what was I going to add to that there? Oh, yes. They've also, I've just had a quick look at the news there. In the UK, the 2016 budget includes provision for testing driverless trucks on UK roads as well.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
So we're going to see them before too long. They're getting better and better. They can now also adapt them to, they've adapted them now so that if, for example, a fire engine approaches from behind, the truck detects it and pulls over and lets the fire engine through.
Oh.
Yeah. So what it says the brain of the semi-autonomous operation. So it's semi-autonomous because there has to be a driver sat in the cab. He just doesn't actually drive it.
Yeah.
Is the highway pilot, which is a system that's very similar to an autopilot on an airplane. So there's a network of sensors and cameras that basically give the truck's computer an overall picture of everything that's going on around the truck. And so it knows how far away vehicles are from it and how what's ahead of it and what's behind it.
So it's pretty much Cars 2 truck. It has eyes and it looks around it.
Exactly. And it also includes a 3-dimensional map, so it knows where it is on in relation to all of the environmental environmental things might bump into.
Oh, nice.
And it uses it in conjunction with the predictive powertrain control, the PPC technology, which is the system which helps maximise fuel efficiency, and it reacts to changes in the terrain and the topography, which is basically the height of the roads and stuff as they go up and down over hills, which is the same thing that the Volvo I think it's called the Volvo IC, is it? Which is their cruise control, which also reads the road ahead. And if it's going to go up a hill, it sees the hill ahead of it, and it can then adjust the cruise control and the power management to maximise efficiency going up a hill.
That's pretty cool.
It's also got blind spot detection, which means that it detects when if there's a vehicle entering into the blind spot, and the driver as we'll see from the inside, the driver, rather than look because he sits at a funny angle, rather than looking at mirrors, which we won't be able to see because he's sitting at a funny angle, it has computer screens on the side, so with cameras showing him what's in his blind spots.
Oh, that's pretty cool. But
yes.
Why do they have to turn him just a slight thing? Why can't they turn him right around?
No, because he doesn't need to be. He's just so he can stretch his legs out a bit, I think it is. Yeah. So we'll have a look on the inside, and we'll have a look at those
nice looking features.
Yeah, exactly. So and there's also some on this particular mod, some not so nice looking features. So let's take a look inside the truck.
And there she is.
Yep, parked up outside the garage, looking pretty cool. It really is a cool looking truck.
It looks amazing. Also, it says Freightliner.
Freightliner.
Yeah, this thing looks like your bog standard American, probably looking Kenworth vehicle. But wait a minute, them wheel hubs.
Yeah,
right
look
there.
at them as well. Yeah, look at them.
They look like iRobot style.
They do.
They do.
Amazing. That's obviously for wind efficiency or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
train going by.
Past. Right, go on, let's have a look on the inside then.
So then.
Right, so you can see the dashboard. That's a big old screen to your right there, which basically shows the sat navs. Get the engine up and running.
Let's have a look at this engine. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, so it's basically just a much bigger sat nav, and you can see they've tried to make it so that the front screen is much more digitalised. I think in reality it looks a lot nicer than that. They've probably struggled a little bit with the mod to be honest, it looks nicer on the outside, and then what do we see if we look down?
That.
Yes. Why have they decided to put that sort of a...
It looks like floorboards.
It looks like the deck of a boat.
Also, it says it says on and off switch there, a turnaround switch there. Also says float switch there.
Float. Oh yeah. I think that's the height. That's the ride height, I think, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
But look, you can see them. See on the turn it to the left. You see, there's the camera view. I thought at first that's a strange place to put mirrors, but of course it's the cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like if you look at the actual mirror, it looks like that's the actual camera there.
Yeah.
That they've put on the top left-hand
I think
corner.
It is actually the camera.
Top
yes, because you can see there's a line through the middle, and it shows the two different pictures.
Yeah.
You can see one down there, one over there. It's pretty cool.
If you ever come across one of these trucks on the road, by the way, on that Actros one, instead of having headlights, they've put these really powerful LED lights in. But when the truck is being driven manually, you'll see the lights are white. But when it's in auto mode, they change to a flashing blue.
Oh, so that's kind of telling you things not being controlled.
Exactly. So if you go past a truck with a flashing blue LED lights, you can have a look up and see the driver having a little snooze or a beer, as you said.
So, just to say, if you see them flashing lights, be warned, it might have a malfunction, and try and be careful.
It might try and dump a whole load of little mini robots on you to smash your car up.
Oh my gosh, hashtag iRobot movie.
Exactly, and they probably would do it, because in the iRobot movies, I think they used Audis.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they're amazing cars.
Mercedes will be smashing Audis up.
Yeah, look, I've also noticed something else, right, outside. Mm-hmm. Got to zoom in on it's tinted. If you look very closely through them little windows, there's no bed.
You can't see from here. No, there's no bed. That's right. It's just like a sofa in the back.
Yeah, it's a massive sofa. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It's a little bit of a sofa there. And also, it's got that floor body wood up there looks okay.
The wood up there look, yeah, but I don't think in real life they'd put wood floorboards in them. It's supposed to be a futuristic truck.
It'd probably be like hover thingy technology, anti-gravity.
Yeah, so in fact, as the mod goes, it's okay. The interior I don't particularly like, but just as a subject, it's very interesting the fact that you get. I didn't realise we were so far forward on this technology.
Yeah, I know. I thought Fallout 4 was a total mystery.
Well, they want to have these trucks in a row by 2025. That's the aim of Mercedes.
That is very close.
And there's obviously a lot of opposition, particularly from the American truck drivers' unions and federations, because they don't want to be put out of a job. But it's like airplanes, I suppose.
Yep.
There'd have been a time that a lot of pilots would say, "No, you can't have autopilots in airplanes. Someone needs to fly it." And now look at it. Flipping things by themselves.
I bet you this is what's going to happen. Volvo is now going to start introducing these trucks that drive themselves.
Yeah.
2 seconds later, Scania. We need to make them trucks. 2 seconds later, DAF. We need to make them trucks.
Exactly.
That's exactly what happened.
It says the conductors. They don't call them a driver. They call them a conductor.
Oh.
Conductor's seats was 45 degrees, which allows the driver to stretch out and perform miscellaneous tasks, perhaps while using the onboard detachable tablet computer that docks in the dashboard. That's obviously what that thing's supposed to be. Yeah.
This is pretty much a European American truck, because you can see that some of the American truck things.
Yeah, exactly. I think they've taken this from ETS or something like that. It says there's even a digital picture frame in the rear wall panel for displaying favourite photos of family and friends.
Nice. That's actually pretty nice of them.
Yeah.
I like the interior. It's all nice and white, but if there was a grey on the floor, that would have been absolutely amazing. If the floor was grey, this would have been amazing.
It would look if it looked more modern. Anyway, that's the Daimler Inspiration.
Yes.
And did we mention who had actually brought us this mod?
I don't think we did.
Right, we better mention it there. So this is brought to us by Philippe Combar. It says autonomy is Frank Brazil, and some help from Groningen 263. And some various other bits and people that have contributed. And we got this from ETS2 mods.com. Right, so let's take it into the
garage.
Into the garage and see what we get with it.
It's a massive sat nav.
It is a massive sat nav. Okay, take it in the garage and let's see what we get with it.
Right then. So this is what it looks like. It's a nice red actually.
It looks, yeah, but initially you think, oh, it looks a bit funny. It looks a bit plasticky.
It's got a bin bag.
Yeah, it's like a bin bag on the front of it.
So then let's have a look what you can get for this thing. Cab wise, you get the Globetrotter XL.
Yep. But they've called it a Globetrotter XL. But so actually, if you want to download and then purchase this truck in the game, you've got to go to a Volvo dealer, which is odd because it's Daimler, so it should be a Mercedes dealer.
Yeah.
And of course, if it's Daimler, it won't be a Globetrotter.
So you can only get the 6x4 chassis. Mm-hmm. Engines.
Huge range of engine types.
Get 380 all the way to a 690. So not like super 1 million horsepower engines.
No.
Transmissions, you get. I'm not going to try and pronounce that.
No, just various transmissions.
To this thing here.
Mm-hmm. Again, it's all Mercedes. iShift is all Mercedes.
Yep.
Not Mercedes, Volvo.
You also get this.
Yeah, that's the interior.
Only interior.
Yeah, which we don't like.
Paint jobs, you get a Scorpio. You get lots of red.
Yeah, no, there is one. This is an extra download. This is an extra mod. Daimler Inspiration BST. So if you want to get this building system transportation co.
This is actually a really nice looking paint job.
It is.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yes,
We'll put details of that mod down in the description below. I forget who actually made that skin, but.
And you also get the Daimler.
This is the test one, yeah. So stick that on because you'll see it's.
It's like modding, I think. You can mod it. That looks really weird. Mm-hmm. All them colours. Mm-hmm. So put this paint job on. It looks really good. And then you get this.
Yeah, so there's a few additional things you can put on it. So
up top,
that's your standard.
I'll add the space one on, make it more aerodynamic.
Nothing really there for you to stick on. Oh yeah, that's just slots. Various slots for bits and pieces.
Some nice slots. But this bit here, you get. Oh, this bit's nice, right? You get that colour of tint.
Yeah.
You get that colour.
That's the colour that I put on.
This one.
Yep.
This one.
So various tints. Yeah, go on, let's take that one on.
I need to show you the other
Alright, go on then, we
that
quit
one.
then. That one there.
That one.
That one there, right.
That
Different
one.
colours is what we're saying.
And you get the nice golden one. Nope.
Yep.
There we go. This bit here, you get the Prot original.
Yeah, I didn't bother with these on my one because I thought they looked a bit daft.
The wind deflectors.
Yeah.
And the lumen.
Mm-hmm.
You get Grady original.
Now that looks interesting.
It's very graty. It's actually got grapes on it. Oh no, it's not grated. It's not a cheese grater. Original green. Barras.
Oh yeah.
That looks like a mustache. That's black. Oh, it's got little grills on it.
Yeah, it looks pretty good though.
Yeah. That adds a little bit of spikes onto it. That
looks cool.
That looks like a dragon.
You could have them like glowing.
Yeah. You also get it in black.
Can't
really see that. You can also get
a
that
little
in white.
LEDs in it.
D, which does that. Blue, red, green, and alien.
Oh, that looks cool. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
And you also get the lampin innen, and then you get V&L, which does that.
Yeah, but I didn't put any of these on because I thought it looked daft without. No, you don't want that. You want to be able to see the body lights. It.
And you also get.
Yeah, these are standard, but most of them get hidden behind the. Oh no, that one there. Look.
That one there does.
Protector deroder. So it's that's the rear wheel protectors.
Terminator style.
Yeah.
And then you also
get. Go down because you got LEDs as well. Yeah.
Yes, LEDs. There is paint and chrome.
No, that's not the one. It's the one below it. No, that one there.
Yeah. You get all
blue
of these lovely.
Lots of different LEDs down there. Different shapes and colours.
Yep. That's all of them. I'll put the green ones on. You also get this thingy, which is little things on the sides.
I didn't bother with them.
And you've got the wing mirrors are missing, but you can fix that by going paint.
Yep.
And Daimler Inspiration.
Okay.
You can also go up here.
I've done that one, and then it's just tinting of the rear glass.
I'm trying to find the green one. There we go.
That looks pretty cool.
That's
the
like full-on paint. You also get things on the back. You get this. Oh, it's a laptop inside.
Yep.
You also get the horse paint. Yeah, the normal.
Hose paint, not horse paint.
Yeah. I've also noticed with that laptop. Look where it is. Right, I'm gonna have to take off the tint to nothing. Get rid of the tint. Look where it is.
Oh, it's actually on the floating in the air.
And you can't. I think that's meant to be on the chair.
Yeah.
You can't see it.
No.
And there's not much on the inside, just the usual stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And you can't change that blooming floor covering.
Can you not?
No.
You can try and make it look better.
You can try and hide it. Anyway.
Yeah. So then, good mod.
Yeah. Well, it was good. I mean, I think it's an okay mod, but it's an interesting subject, so it's why we had a look at it.
Yep.
If it hadn't been for the interesting subject, we wouldn't have bothered with that one.
Yeah. So for more content, remember to subscribe, like, and that'll be a goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.